Hello. About 10 days ago I bought these potatoes locally. These are Jazzy and these were bought from the local cooperative, and these are Charlotte and these were bought at Aldi. Okay, these was small packets of potatoes on the shelf to eat, but I decided what I would do was I would set them aside, try and chit them and grow them on this year when the weather warms up. So these two Jazzy and these two Charlotte have just been set aside. In actual fact, I've kept them in the fridge. These guys have been in the fridge, but the other potatoes that came out of the packet, I actually put them in these pots of compost, okay, to chit them up in the compost. Now you've no need to do that. You can do that in these egg trays, you can do them on windowsills, you can do them in dark places, light places, warm places, dry places. There's a number of ways of doing this, but I did this last year and it worked quite well, so I thought I'd give it another go this year. And the idea is, if I can get these potatoes back into life, if we can see some chits on these potatoes, we know they're viable, we know they'll grow, then I'll plant them on individually into pots. Now this is just an 8-inch pot that I lined with a shopping bag. Put the potatoes in there, put the compost in there. You'll see that on the previous video. If you haven't seen it and you want to go back, there's one on the channel, but if you have seen it, this is the second one in that series of bringing shop-bought potatoes back to life. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take the potatoes out of here and just see if they have chitted up. And if they have chitted up, that'll be a good start, won't it? So I'll just move one or two things out the way. And then we'll do that. Okay, now the idea of the shopping bag is that I can lift everything out like this and hopefully not spill any compost anywhere indoors, otherwise I'm in big trouble. But also I'll let the compost fall away and hopefully none of the chits will be broken. Okay, so this is Jazzy. And these potatoes have been in here about 10 days, I think. Well, Jazzy's come back to life. What do you think? I'll just pop these in the seed tray, in the egg tray next to the other two. Okay. Collateral damage. I can't actually remember how many there are in here, so, but you'd have to say those are chitting up, would you not? These chits are quite delicate, so we'll probably let these guys stand in these egg boxes for a few more days before we actually plant them up. And as you can see, we're actually getting some roots. So getting chits, we're getting roots. These guys want to grow, don't they? Now I'm not too worried if I do break any of these chits off. I'd like not to, but I probably will. But I've actually got a video on the channel, I think I've done it last year, where I deliberately broke chits off potatoes. Oh, look at that. I deliberately broke chits off seed potatoes and they actually regrow. So it's, you know, it's not a catastrophe if we lose a few chits. But it would be nice to keep them now we've got them. We're just under we're under Storm Henry at the moment. You might be able to hear the wind blowing, and that's why I'm indoors. And I'm not too sure when these storms are going to be over with. I mean, they're just queuing up, aren't they? They're just queuing up. Right, there can't be many more in here. I'll just take some of this compost out of this bag, I think. And that should make life a bit easier. That's it, I think we've got them all. Yeah, we've got them all. I'll just move this out of the way, bring this back into shot. How's that looking? 10 days, I think it was. They're the two that I've kept in the fridge. These are going to be part of my fridge potato experiment. I've done that last year. I'm going to do it again this year because it was a success. There's a video on the channel somewhere to show you what that's all about. But these guys are going back in the fridge. I'll leave these guys out for a while now, and if the weather picks up, I'll get outside and get some compost sorted out and get these guys planted. Okay, so that's Jazzy. Let's see what Charlotte's done. Okay, and this is Charlotte. Again, shop bought, been in here about 10 days. Those two set aside, burn in the fridge. Now if you want to have a go at this, by all means, please do. There's lots of time left in this growing year. We're still in the back end of January, beginning of February, so we're in the winter month. We haven't actually got into spring month yet. These might actually be a bit too early, but so there's loads of time if you want to have a go at this. Buy a small pack of potatoes. Eat most of them if you like, and you don't have to sow them all. I am, but you don't have to. Set some aside and sow them. Wow, look at this. These guys look as though they're doing okay as well. Look. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, these guys have got away as well. Now they don't seem to be as far on as Jazzy, but that's okay. That's not an issue. Yep. So this is one way of chitting potatoes. There's a shop bought, as I've already told you, but they look as though they want to grow, don't they? Okay. Now, I grew Charlotte last year in pots, and I've grew Jazzy in pots, and I know I've had good results. And these are 10-inch pots. That's 8-inch, 10-inch pots, slightly bigger, but these are those ex-Morrison's cut flower water buckets with some holes drilled in the bottom. Okay, excellent. I think they charge you about 99 pence for about 10. So, you know, they're giving them away really. That's it then. Okay, so let me just put this to one side. Bring these Charlottes back into view. How's that looking? Charlotte. Bought at Aldi. Was it Aldi or was it Lidl? Hold on. I'll be getting that. Bought at Aldi. So this is Charlotte. These are the two that have been in the fridge. These are the guys that have been in the compost. So these guys have been in dark, damp conditions. You can see the compost sticking to them. Dark, damp conditions, but kept indoors where it's warm. And that's got these guys away. Okay, now all we want is the weather to pick up. We'll get outside and we'll get some of these guys in the pots. You see my mate here? You see, look at that. Molly. We've been up Ennerdale this morning. We've had a good walk again. She's about goose. She's been in the lake, been in the river. It's a dog's life. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Home Grown Veg, signing off.